ever had a load of panels that are full of rust and rot? Well, we have, and in this video I'm going to look at starting to make some of the repairs to this to bring back the truck into its former glory. So firstly, I want to just say thank you for watching. If you haven't already kind of liked or subscribed, please do so. This is kind of the start of the journey for the COE. Secondly, I'm also going to just jump straight on it and ask you guys that have dealt with rust repair and stuff before, kind of if you've got any recommendations of how to kind of do it. Like, we've got pretty thick panels that are rotten. We've got a lot, obviously rot, this corner's missing, and kind of bad weld repairs as well. Like, how have you guys dealt with it? Because kind of any tips would be handy. Additionally, I've got a lot of stuff that's got stress cracks as well, as you can see, like in this corner. So plan with sort of stuff like that is to kind of hammer it where it needs to do, clamp it, and I think I'll TIG weld it. But yeah, also another question maybe for you guys is how the hell do you get rid of blasting sand? I've got blasting sand everywhere. I've still got it in my socks days after, and these are fresh socks, so it's not good. Yeah, any kind of recommendations and stuff in terms of restoration on bodywork would be handy. I have done it before, but my ways may not be the best way. There's always people that kind of know like tips and tricks out there, so please just drop a comment below. First plan is to see whether I can get the dents out of this panel. I think I'm going to start with some hammering, and we're going to try and straighten this up. I've got some gear, no idea, but I'm just going to kind of whack it down, smash it with some hammers, and hopefully get it a little bit straighter. So I've chucked some epoxy primer over the panels that I've repaired so far. The reason being is they're going to get filtered slowly into the house, which will gain me a bit more space in here. So I'm on to the next bulk of parts. This is the next one. Kind of looking forward to doing this because I think that'll look quite smart with it all welded up. And yeah, I'm going to do like another handful of parts, same process, epoxy prime into the house. It's going to look like a Far Eastern sweatshop in here for the next kind of week or so, but once I've got the little panels out, we can crack on to the cab. So yeah, let's get mashing. So we've got this panel done now. As you can see, the crack's completely gone. It's welded up on the inside. Obviously I'm leaving the weld in there. I'm going to seam seal over the top. But I'm going to do that after I've done the epoxy prime. But yeah, basically it's ready to put filler in if that was what you was going to do. Obviously on this I'm not going to kind of want the beaten, battered, bruised look. Although in all honesty, it don't look that bad. So 5 minutes with a hammer and a couple of minutes with a grinder, jobs are good. And so chuck this on the pile, onto the next panel. You've probably seen I smashed hell out of this bottom panel. Now that wasn't really to remove the dents, it was just to kind of shape it a lot better. We've got a much nicer radius on this now, but we've also still got all kind of the hammer marks from kind of where it's been dented in the past. And obviously I'll probably put a few in with the hammer up and use it. So that's how it's going to be. When I blasted this panel originally, there was a lot of filler in this section here. Now that was to obviously bridge over the top of here. It has had some sort of accident in the last 75 years. Goes without saying, it's been kind of bumped, bruised, whatever. I'm not going to refill this. I like the fact that the panel gap is a bit off on the front. Now it meets at the front, meets at the back. I can rectify that very easily by putting some relief cuts, pulling it in and welding it, or putting it through the shrink and stretcher. I do not want to do that. It's not because I don't know how to do it. It's not because I don't have the tooling. That's all here. But it's more that I kind of want that kind of offset bit, because I think that'll look so much better with kind of a nice red and black to here. And then because this bit would have been seen by the sun if it was a real kind of rust, I'm going to start some rust down here. We're going to run a bit of rust down with the airbrush. It's just going to look good. All the little bits that don't quite fit, or I've got kind of nice dents and stuff, I want to highlight all this because I want the paintwork to look absolutely amazing. It does want to look like it's been pulled out of some sort of field and then a clear coat chucked over the top. That's the look I'm going for. So this bottom bit done, I'm going to smash hell out of the other one on the other side. We're going to then bolt up all the front panels so I know roughly where the metalwork needs to go for the lower sections that I'm going to modify, and then we're good to go. As I said on Blue Peter, I think, here's one I made earlier, correct me if I'm wrong, but we've made a steel panel epoxied here. Obviously this has been cleaned back and epoxied, and that is going to be ready to kind of MIG weld in. Now obviously it's going to be a case of just spot welding it, or probably stitch welding. I'm just going to do like a weld, let it cool, weld, whatever, build it up so it's a seam all the way around, grind it back. I did one last night. Now the camera hasn't been recording on that. I was in the zone, fully concentrating, camera timed out, and I just ended up doing it. So we're going to be pretty much on a smooth front end very shortly. Now it's fine on here. I've removed all the line. You can't tell. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but as it gets to kind of this point here, there's a bit of a noticeable curve. So we could skim it with a very small amount of filler at a later date if you want to take that out. I'm going to see what it looks like once I've chucked epoxy on it, to see whether or not I like that. It may be that it's got two lines which might look a bit crap. I don't mind dents and stuff. I just don't want it to be obvious this front end's been like Frankenstein together. So we may be, although I said I'm not going to put any filler in, we may put a very slight amount in just to kind of even it out. I'm not going to do it perfectly smooth. I'm just going to kind of blob it in and just, so it kind of looks dented, whatever. But it is what it is. So let's get this welded in, and then we'll get the front end flipped over. We may also drag this out with the cab because I've got something cool on the drive that turned up last night. And yeah, we'll get an idea of what the front end's going to look like, hopefully. So, smash the welders on. to see, the panels are outside, and we're going to take a quick walk around in a minute. Obviously bear in mind that the top section of the lower isn't done. I've got to cut out some metal work and put that in because I want to get to the rest of the rust that's on those inner skins. I'm not going to record that because it's practically the same thing I've already done. I don't want to bore you guys. So before we go for a walk around, I just want to say thank you for watching the video if you've got this far, and hopefully see you in the next one. Peace out.